So today, guys, we get to invade the space of the Grit254 Apparels studios. I am so excited because you guys know I love some fashion, okay? And I love some good business. So today we are about to learn game. We are about to learn about fashion. This man is an exceptional mind that is doing great things in the fashion world here in the 254 here in Kenya, okay? So his studios are in Nanyuki. Of course, you guys know I'm in Nanyuki, and we're gonna get in there and ask a couple of questions, learn some game, give some flowers, and leave, okay? Anyways, welcome. This is the WAVE254. Let's go. His name is Jasper Nanjom. He's an entrepreneur, the founder of Grit254 Apparels. Let's go. We're about to knock at his door right now, okay? Let's get it. Oh my God, I love your work. I see these are the pieces.
Thank you. Yeah,
so beautiful.
Some of my designs.
And you do the drawings too?
Yeah, I do the art myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do the art.
It's the art. Oh my God, not him correcting me. He said I don't do drawings, yeah. I do art. Period. I wanted to ask about in Nanyuki. Why Nanyuki? Like, you look like, where do you come from, first of all?
I was born and raised in Nanyuki.
Oh, you were born and raised in Nanyuki?
Yeah, when I was a
that's
kid,
new. That's really new.
When I was a kid, I was born, and this is my Gundo home. Yani.
Okay.
Yeah, Nanyuki in the home. And then now I went outside of Nanyuki to school in Nairobi. And outside of Nairobi. Mm-hmm. And then Nanyuki, I really... I'm not bound to Nanyuki fashion-wise. Mm-hmm. I'm not even bound to Kenya. My art is international.
Well, I feel you. I feel what you're saying.
Nanyuki is just where now I have my studio. Yeah. And I came to make sure my quality is standard. It's proper. 100%. Luxury, yeah. True,
100%. The reason as to why I asked that question is because you would assume mostly because what you're doing is big. I will 100% like say with being firm with it. I know that you're doing something big, something international, like you said. So you would assume as an entrepreneur, looking from an entrepreneur point of view, you would want to go and do this probably in the city. So that is why I asked like why Nanyuki, because I'm like, you know, because what you're doing is 100% international.
For sure.
100%.
But the answer to that is I'm an artist first.
Yes.
Before I'm an entrepreneur. And it's important for me as an artist to make sure I give the best quality art that I can within the margin of art that I do. And so when I came here, I wanted to establish that quality. I wanted to establish a studio so that when I move, you know, to other places in the world, I'll have already established a quality and an identity. So it was more of reinforcing the artist in me. I wanted an environment where I could come and have intercommunication with myself. Yes. Know exactly what I want, create within that niche, and then now I can go all over the world.
You will. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yes, Jasper.
Hello.
I'm fine, thank you. So how is it 2026 really? Like, how are you feeling? It's a whole new year, you know. Kabisa. How is it going for you?
God is good.
Amen.
For sure, yeah. God is good. So we are alive, we are breathing, we are healthy. So we keep pushing.
So what is it in 2026 umesema umekatana nayo, and then what is it that you want to do more in 2026?
2026 kama kawaida nimekataa marafiki wanafiki.
Dedication to marafiki wanafiki. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And what is it that you're going to be doing more that you feel like, you know what, I should actually do this more?
Oh yeah, fashion for sure. You know, I've always had a lot of things on my plate, and so I usually have to share it out between my activities, but fashion this year has to get a bigger plate for sure. It always has for sure, because that's what I do. But you know, once you feel you're giving it 100%, you can still give it 110. Yeah, so me, I'm on my 110% for this year.
So usually, are you like a social media person? Do you like to be in front of the camera more? Are you like more private? Which one is which?
It's a blend of both, because I feel like I like to market and I like to network. But I also love to isolate myself a lot.
I feel like that is how creative minds most of the times are, because I don't know, sometimes I feel like it's hard for an artist to really fit in, because the job of an artist is like to create your own little things for the world, to feel the world. So I 100% did that. So let's talk about Grit254 Apparels, right? How did the name come to you, and also what does it mean to you personally when we say Grit254? What does that mean for you and to you?
So Grit254 is a blend of a word, grit, and 254, which is the national flag. You know, I'll always carry 254 on my back because I'm Kenyan, and I believe Kenya is one of the greatest countries in the world. And we have some of the best creatives in the world. So I'm among those creatives who think the national flag is worth carrying. This country has given us a lot of freedom to express and to create, and so I appreciate that. I've always had that in mind ever since I began. So grit was a word I learned from some of the alumni in high school. That's how far it goes. When I was in high school, some alumni came when I was in Form 4, and one of them stood up and told them, you know, in this world you should always have, there's one thing you should always have no matter what, and it's called grit. And I remember I was just listening to him talking about what it means to have grit. You know,
what does it mean to have grit?
So to have grit is to grind regardless, you know, that's like I say.
It is on your Instagram bio, literally.
We
grind regardless. Okay, that's a good one.
It's to, you know, no matter what you're going through, and no matter your environment and the factors trying to limit you, there's nothing that should hamper you from getting to your destination,
to your dream. Wow. So you're the founder of Grit. When was it founded? What year did you found it? What inspired you? What really pushed you to doing it? Because it's one thing to be like, oh, you know, I will do it. It's one thing for it to be in your mind, but also it's another thing to actually actualize it. So when did you actualize your dream of Grit254?
I did my first collection because I started doing collections immediately when I started the company. That was in 2021. 2021. So I'm turning 5 right now on paper. That's on paper. But a few years before that, I already had the dream, and already was looking into how this is supposed to be done, how marketing is supposed to be done. 3 years before that, I was already doing my research and making sure, you know, I know what I'm trying to do.
So now let's talk about collaborations between celebrities and designers, and not just designers. Let's push it a little bit, because some of these celebrities, to be honest, to make a celebrity, they need a designer for the styling and the fashion. They need managers, they need all these people behind the scenes. How, as an artist, a successful one at that, and I will tell you guys why I'm saying he is successful at what he's doing. What do you think about that? Like, should the celebrities really be open to collaborating more with, first of all, Kenyan fashion designers? Second, should they not, you know, there's that competition where it's maybe I'm the celebrity, I'm the celebrity, I'm out there with Grit254 looking amazing, right? And people notice more of the outfit that, to celebrate that one day than me or my personality. And you find that these celebrities don't even want to tag, they don't want to share, you know. So what do you think should happen, and what would you advise young artists out there, designers trying to collaborate with celebrities?
I think the suit makes the man, you know. That's one, because when you look at industries like Nigeria, you look at how the music industry is doing, look at their fashion, look at the media, the videography and the photography, they're all, you know, together in one. Because one of the things why some of our industries in Kenya are lagging behind is because of that lack of collaborative power. Because the music industry should be toe in toe with the fashion industry and should be toe in toe with the media industry. These three industries should be intertwined, they should merge, you see. Because when it comes to a brand like mine, it's not my name, you know. My name is Jasper. This is something I have created for the world. So not everybody who will wear Grit254 will know, oh, this is Jasper's. They'll wear a brand that has been curated to make sure that they meet your quality, they meet what it needs for you to look, you know, exemplary. So I would say it's important for those industries to merge. Like right now, if an artist wore my clothes, Grit254, you know, I don't even have to put Grit254. Some of my designs, I even put a small tag, is written designed by Jabulani. Doesn't have to be Grit254, because Grit254 is a streetwear brand. Me, I'm a whole fashion designer. I can't just, it's not just streetwear that I can design.
You can design,
So I feel like it's important because both parties gain. Both parties gain. The celebrity needs to look good. He needs or she needs to look good. They all gotta look good. And not just look good. You know, as an artist, you need to look better than everybody. So to say. You know, as an artist, they need to look at you. You see. So how are they gonna look at you if you're not
looking fresh, or you're not willing to collaborate with other designers in Kenya?
For sure.
So what story that does, so Ama, like you just said right now, some of your clothes you basically don't even let people know that it's, because you are, as you said, you can go different dimensions in terms of fashion. What is the feeling that you would love somebody out there who is dressed in your designs to feel, even without knowing it, or even probably, you know, sometimes people buy stuff and they don't know about the brand. It just, you went somewhere, it's beautiful, you're like, oh, I'm gonna buy it, and I go home with it, or even abroad with it, right? So what is that feeling that you aim for as the producer of your work?
As a designer, every time I work on this fits, because all my clothes are one of one. All the designs will never be replicated. I wouldn't even replicate them myself. I want whoever is wearing them to feel like it's a one of one, because that cloth has never been worn in this earth with 7 billion people. That's how I want you to feel. I want you to stand out within 7 billion people. Within 7 billion
people. What makes you unique? You said you're going international, and you know what, Jasper, I believe you. I want, like, guys, do you see me? But when you get that billion, please send me a million. I'm begging.
I love you.
So what is special about your brand? You know, what do you feel makes you stand out as Grit254?
For one, the quality speaks for itself. You're not gonna just walk by and find this kind of quality. This is a one of one kind of quality. And just by that, and by the amount of work I have put in, you know, with this brand, it's been so much work, and the love that I have for it, I know it's gonna go international.
Period.
And also on international stages, I'm gonna stand out. You know, my designs already stand out on international stages.
What is the process like? Because I see, I said drawings, you told me art, and I agree.
Yeah.
So what's the process like? Let's talk about this jacket. It's a beautiful jacket. So what's the process like? What time, how much time does it take you to make this one jacket for you?
So like this jacket, it has multiple layers of design. Because it's designed from scratch. I bring in the fabric and then draw the designs, and then me and my people, we sit down, create the jacket, and then that's the first layer of design. We create the whole jacket, then go down to the acrylic paint, because that's what I used with this jacket. So I put one layer of acrylic paint all over the jacket, and then let me try and show more of how the front looks. So,
wow.
Yeah.
And the quality, guys, is just this is insane. And to think it's from scratch, from somebody I actually know, is even insane. Yeah,
it's all from scratch. It's hand stitched.
Yeah.
So it and then we go all the way now with branding. This is now what I love to do. Yeah.
So this is the what is it called? Teach me something.
Also, this is acrylic. I use fabric acrylic.
Okay.
To just mess around with the fabric. It's different layers of different colors.
Yes.
So it's just dependent on what art I'm gonna feel like doing on that day, or like what the vibe with that cloth gives me. Yeah. So for like this one, you see, I went. It's very it's very abstract.
Yeah.
But also it's very loud.
Very loud.
It's
I
very
love
loud.
that.
Yeah.
I am loud, guys. I can relate to this jacket.
Yeah, it's a very loud jacket. And the emotions that you can get from this jacket suggest, boldness and that kind of strength.
Yeah. It's telling a story. Yeah, I love that. You had a whole collaboration with Prezzo. Yeah. I was there, guys. Let me put it I was there. Okay. Yeah. So you had a whole collaboration with Prezzo. Yeah. How did that come about? And first of all, just the other day also, I was at the page of Nairobi Gossip, and I just saw a random celebrity in your stuff. I was like, oh my God, this man made it. Send me something. Send me something. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But how did Prezzo, how did you guys come together and decide to do a whole collection together, and how was the experience for you?
It's more of real ones collocate, I would say that, because he's an OG in the music industry, and you're also not gonna find people doing this kind of fashion that I do within a lot of places. So we met on the basis of he respects the work I do, and of course I have all the respect for him for what he's done for the industry and for his brand all these years. Yeah, so that's how we met, and then we went down to business of I dressed him for a few events that he went for.
Yes.
I dressed him for a few shows, and then we wanted to do a whole collection, and we called it Presidential. We had the whole launch.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, we released the collection.
Phenomenal.
We sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the whole it was a whole package for me, and it was such an honor working with a legend like him. Yeah.
Does that validate? Sometimes, I was just, the other day I was praying. I'm big on praying, right? And I tell people, I don't care where I go, I will talk about God. I'll be in the club talking about Jesus, okay? And I was praying, and I was telling God, you know what? There's a time I wanted validation so much. I wanted people to look me in the eye and tell me Wakini, we see what you're doing, we love your content, you're so talented. But at this point in my life, I've gotten to a point where I'm like, well, even though you don't validate me, tomorrow I'm gonna still go outside and do my stuff. But then if Karamotuku saw my stuff and said, Wakini, that ish is lit.
Yeah.
That is the type of validation. Personally, at some point, I feel like I would appreciate. Let me say I would. I don't want to say I would want or need, but I would appreciate. Yeah. So how was it? Was it a sort of some validation for you that, you know, it's been 5 years plus, 5 years on paper, and a couple of years more of you planning and strategizing on how to work on your brand? Yeah. Was it validation for you that Prezo looked at your work and said, a legend, a bad boy? He's not a bad boy though. He's a very nice guy, but you know, he has that bad boy image. Looking at your stuff and saying that ish is cool and amazing. Yeah. How was that for you, like the validation of it?
I would say it was definitely an honor, and it was definitely an honor knowing him personally and interacting with him personally and business-wise. And I would also say, in terms of validation, I've never really sought validation from an outside source, especially when it comes to my art.
I like that.
Yeah, I've never really had to gain momentum or gain courage from an outside source. Of course, it's always it's a lift to, it's a boost to your esteem as a creator.
Yeah,
it's a boost to your creations as well, working with people high up there. But also as a creator, as you have to remember that what you're creating, once you get to a good level where it's you're the shit at the end of the day. Period.
You know, in capital letters.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
Hi. And also, I wanted, now let's get into the business part of it, because you're a creative.
Yeah.
And most of the time, creatives have a hard time merging their creativity and making money. I mean, I will speak for the creatives and say it has taken me a long time to figure out how I'm going to make money off of knowing that I'm gifted in something. So talk to me about that, how you merged your creativity and brought the business side, the entrepreneurship side of yourself in it. Like, talk to us about that.
Consistency. It's all about consistency, because with consistency I've been able to gain experience.
Yes.
I've been in those situations where I don't know how to manage the artistic side and the personal side, where I don't know how to manage the business side and, you know, the personal side, where unakula pesa ya biashara, unabaki hapo ukitafuta nia yako, make a whole new collection, you know. It's crazy.
What?
So I've been there. Yani hakuna kitu yenye miss the experience in this stuff.
Did you ever feel like you're gonna quit at some point? At what point in your life, in this creativity journey, that you felt at this point, maybe come a Jasper, like I love doing this, but I gotta go? But then maybe your perseverance kept you going. Or maybe you're a Kanye West. I'm a Kanye West fan. We don't quit.
You know, to be honest, I'm thinking, what would it take for me to feel like that? Because I've been through it. You know, I've even done so many things that have not been successful.
Yeah,
I've failed.
I appreciate that.
So many things within this fashion thing. And so many times I have failed. I haven't failed once or 10 times, more than that. And with that I have gained experience. You know, there's so much experience that I've gained. I don't know what it would take for me to like now sit down and quit. Yeah. Because I've been to the mud. I've been to the mud and I've been back up and been back down again, then back up. Period. So yani, even if I'm down, I know I'm gonna get back up.
Either way,
yeah,
we're gonna grind regardless. Yeah. Okay. So now here in Kenya, streetwear is a thing. But me personally, because I'm not gonna lie, I do love fashion, by the way. Yeah. So I've followed the story of fashion in Kenya, like how people. So I feel like Kenyans have always been urban and street for some reason. You see how Nigerians have like Ankara and like if you're saying Nigeria, we know they wear other things, but you know Nigeria and Ankara. Okay, that's South Africa. You see those big things, but Kenyans we're always the type of people who like to mix. Yeah. Like unavaa jeans alafu unavaa kakitenge juu. That's our style. So what can you say about the style right now, and how is it important, and how is it telling our story in Kenya right now in terms of fashion? Because I feel like for the first time in Kenya, the streetwear is now booming. Like, people are just out there doing some crazy stuff, but we are owning it as Kenyans. It's our style of doing things. So in the story of the Kenyan fashion, where would you place what would you say about the streetwear right now, where it is in our Kenyan industry?
It's definitely growing. Definitely growing. I appreciate other streetwear brands with what they're doing, because if you know, it takes more than 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 brands to make an industry. So the industry is growing. The brands are doing themselves, and it's growing. It's a very much growing industry within the fashion niche in Kenya, and you might be surprised that it might be not just the fastest growing, but the one which will have the biggest niche.
I agree.
To come. Yeah,
it might be crazy, but I do agree with that. I feel like that actually, I feel like our fashion could actually allow us to penetrate a bigger market than anything, even than music, I'm sorry to say.
For sure.
Yeah, that's a fact. Now, in your business, what would you advise anybody out there that wants to try something, a young guy? First of all, tell us also, I wanted to know something too. Did you learn all this in a school, and which school is this, or is it something that is in you?
No, I never went to school.
Wow.
I didn't go to school for fashion, because when I started, I knew what I wanted. You know, and you know, the crazy thing is, if you ask me, hey, who do you look up to? Who are the people you looked up to when you were starting fashion? Nobody. There was not even one fashion designer in this world that I was like, hey, I want to do what they're doing.
Oh yeah.
I always just wanted to do my thing. That was always the motivation. And I wanted to wear clothes that I would feel good in and I would look good in. And then I wanted to give the world that.
You wanted to give the world something that they will appreciate. That you wanted the world to see your mind.
I want them to feel, because I'm very sure the way I was struggling, because it was a struggle for me. I can't explain it because it was very much psychologically, but anytime I would wear clothes, even when I was a kid, I used to struggle. I would always, you know,
I feel you.
all the time, and it was really much of a struggle, and I would really look for clothes, but I never got to a place where I could get the clothes that can fit me. And you know, I was also from a middle level family, so I wasn't gonna get clothes from the boutique. Me naenda mtumba, naenda soko, but then I could never just find clothes that could fit me properly until I was just like, I just wanna create them now.
Wow.
And then now I did my research. What I would tell anybody who wants to do this, you need to do your research. Because when I started, I used to dedicate endless hours on research and writing, calls. I used to call designers in Nairobi, outside Nairobi. Some of them would ignore me completely. Some of them would give me some information, and some of them would even give me the wrong information, you know. But that's
true.
Yeah.
You know, something I've learned, forgive me for interrupting, I've learned that sometimes the people you're asking are actually viewing you as an actual competition. And don't get mad. Oh my God, they're looking at you. No, for real. If you're coming to ask me about a business that I'm in, sometimes actually I should treat you like competition, because that's you're coming crazy. Into You know,
I was even ready to pay. I was even texting these people. I'm telling them, hey, I want to start a brand, an athleisure brand, because that's where my mind was, athleisure. And I'm trying to get the steps. Where do I get the right people to help me with this. Where do I get the fabric, the accessories? You know, there's so much to it.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. You know, I had to put myself out there.
Yeah.
That's how I learned, and that's how I grew, by putting myself out there, and that's how I grew up to date. I keep on putting myself out there.
And I love that. Actually, I feel like that is what I see in you, because I was telling Cephas that it is good to always go out there regardless, like regardless. And he also like to tell me that all the time. Like if I feel like, oh my God, today I don't want to come. He's like, Wakidi, like you need to get up and just come outside.
Very important.
Very important.
Always do it consistently.
Your love for basketball.
Yeah.
So what happened to basketball?
Basketball is, if not the major reason why I started fashion, it's another story why I started, because I was, you know, I would say a top pick, and I was playing college basketball, university basketball. I was playing in the Kenyan league.
Ooh, I saw that. I don't even know why I'm saying ooh. I was talking the whole time trying to get points.
So I had an injury. I tore a ligament.
Oh.
And then now I had other knee complications.
Okay.
From that, and then now that's where I tried so hard to try to get back to the court at that time, but it was an impossibility, because I had spent so long, you know, I spent more than 2 years trying to rehab and play.
Yes.
I played through the pain a whole season, and then I just got to a point where now when COVID came by, COVID at least now forced me into house arrest, because I was gonna play until that knee blew up, but now COVID forced me into house arrest. I couldn't go to the court.
Yeah.
And that's when now I was able to take a pause from basketball. And then now I was like, what do I do for myself? What am I gonna do? This is what I loved. I was gonna go professional. That's my work. That's
Have
my
you
work
seen now
in life.
in Africa it's an actual thing?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You should like celebrities should literally buy your stuff and go display them at
100%.
Rwanda. They usually go at Rwanda. I don't know, I've seen a couple of, you know, courtside pictures, and the fashion is eating so bad.
I have a few of my teammates who are actually playing in the ball right now. Yeah, a few, many guys I know in the ball.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because
that's amazing. But look at you though, a detour, but the detour did not like detour your success.
But the thing is, so right now I'm 27.
Wow, I wanted to ask you that question. You read my mind. 27.
And I'm just getting back into basketball this year.
Oh.
Yeah, because now my knees are good, and now it's just a matter of getting fit and then getting back on the court. So now that I've been able to establish this, now basketball is something that is within me.
Oh.
Yeah, and I still have to complete that journey.
Have you had awards? I was trying to look like, have you had awards? Because I want you to talk about it, because I do see you going to places on your stories. Yeah. So tell me about the things, the recognition you've had behind the brand that you've created, Blood, Sweat and Tears.
Basketball wise, or
in terms of
Grit254?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say awards. Because maybe what you can call me at the moment is an underground artist. Yeah, you'd be right to call me an underground artist. But when they come, they're just gonna be signifying the journey. You know?
But then 27 is so young. People don't understand. But then I'm proud of the Gen Zs. Yeah. I am so proud of you guys. I'm like, go ahead. Did your parents like support you in this dream of yours? Oh yeah. You know, like when you said I want to do this, they're like they really supported you. Wow. My
mom really supported me. My mom, she's always supported me in everything that I have tried to do, basketball, fashion, and in other endeavors that I put myself into in life. So she's been a factor as to why I can be able to put my best foot forward. Because you know, you always have some backup. You always have somebody you have a shoulder.
You have and I think every parent should embrace that. My parents personally, let me share this. My parents, I won't say they weren't supportive, because my parents were great parents. I would never take that away from them. But they were not open-minded to my creative side. They were more like, you have to go to school and you have to do this. And when I said I want to do journalism, the first time they said no. So it took a minute before we got to a point where they're like, oh, this child is really, you know, persisting every single time. That's when they were like, okay, let's, you know, we can support now, because I'm a katak watcher, you understand? But then I always advocate for, like, even when I get my kids, I feel like I will try so much to be open. Hata kiniambia nataka kulima huko nje na wale tuna tukajue what the best style of kulima ni gani.
That's very true.
So Nanyuki Fashion Week, is it something that we should be thinking about as the Nanyukians, or should we collaborate? I feel like it would eat. I feel like the Nanyukians are very, very much, you know, on flick all the time.
It's something for sure that I would love to work with other brands to create. The good thing about Nanyuki is you have very good fashion brands, very good growing fashion brands, and some of them are established, you know, and some of them are growing rapidly. And I would love to, you know, let them have the spotlight. Every other designer needs to have a place to showcase their work. And these people are crazy. They don't know. You guys should come to Nanyuki, because you guys are insane. I literally, I'm just going to be honest, I do respect the fashion world of Nanyuki, because I feel like the kids there, you included, the kids there, you guys are just too serious. Like when you're telling me you're 27, isn't it? This is insane. This is crazy. Fashion Week would actually do. Is the government doing enough to help artists out here? The government? Sorry. That's a... I'm out of the me. I want to say that about the collector subject to kusema at this point. Hey, government maze. I've never even like really looked at the government as a source of help. Because it's never really come within my journey that the government is supposed to help. I don't know if they help. They help. I don't know, but I feel like CBC is going to be a very good program for the artistic children. I feel like they will derive. You see those small things when I'm doing kujana beans, I feel like if I was in this system, ningekuwa Beyonce. Happy birthday, Beyonce. But it's crazy. You know, it's insane, right? So, but do they really put themselves out there to help creatives? They don't. They don't really. It's crazy how they don't. They're only gonna come around politics time and try to do some mediocre events, trying to engage creatives as quickly and as much as fast as they can use them. That's what they do. But then it's politics though. I feel like at this point we should be at a position where we have accepted the game of politics is just dirty, and it's up to us to also play dirty. You go receive the money and go home and vote for the right person. The person that is going to help you. I wanted to ask you a couple of questions before we leave in Taibia Kidogo, okay? So if if Grit254 were a song, what genre would it be? Gangster rap. I'm too guess. I see. Why do I feel like it has some rockish type of? It does. It's either gangster rap or hard metal. Period. Okay. Another one, streetwear or suits. What would you feel most powerful in? For me, streetwear. Okay. And why? But also depends on what power, you know. Because if I'm going for in an office, if I'm going for an official meeting, I'll style in a suit. I can style my own suits, you know. I'm a designer at the end of the day. So it depends on the setting. It's very important. But on some settings, streetwear. When it comes to any casual setting, streetwear is king. Any casual setting, streetwear is king. I feel you. Now, which is that one fashion rule that you always like to break? Like if what I'm saying, I always like to break they like to say that if you're going hard on the top, you should go. You should not have details on the bottom, and vice versa. But me, if I go hard, I'll just go hard on the whole outfit.
Ooh, yeah. I feel you. I see what you're saying. Would you love to see? Who would you love to see wearing a Grit254 piece?
Who would I love to see wearing Grit254?
Yes.
Nyashinsky.
Oh, that's a good one. Clock it.
Yeah. So one is Nyashinsky. I feel like he fully represents what we represent.
Yes.
We're a niche brand. We're not for everybody. We're quality, and we just kill and go.
So I have a, and for the ladies, let me, for the ladies in the heart, I got you. So for the ladies, a celebrity, right? Which one would you want to style? A person that you see, you said, I would love to style that person going on stage or red carpet. Or even in Africa, like, come on now, we said we're going international. How about internationally?
Internationally,
even male wise, who would you love to like see wear your designs and you sleep at night and you just rub your feet together? And say,
internationally,
yeah,
you know, Nyashinsky is still international, so
he is international.
That's still my top.
Oh my God, Jasper is cooling me so bad.
That's still my number one pick. Nyashinsky is still up there for me. That's the GOAT.
So I still need you to speak on the ladies, because I want to, because I do know you make lady pieces.
Yeah,
I've seen on Instagram and social media platforms.
So for the ladies, I love Jerai. I love how she carries herself on stage and outside. So I would go for Jerai. And internationally, maybe Ayastar.
Ooh, I had thought of her
for
too.
Sure,
yeah. She's even giving, you know, she's giving. She usually go there.
And she does, you know, she's good with fashion, and she has very nice style.
Yeah.
And taste. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's what I'd go for. So
DM us, okay? DM us, because we are ready to go, but you will have to give us some money too, okay? Now describe your brand in 3 words.
Well, stylish, quality, exceptional.
And I love that you have repeated that the entire interview. Now, what is the vision for you in 5 years when it comes to Grit254? And also define success. You know, when it comes to your brand, what is it? At what time will you sit and say, you know, I've delivered what it wasn't just about making clothes. It wasn't just about, you know, being able to create good art and tell your story via clothes. What defines success for you, that at the end of the day, at the end of your years, in 100 years, you're gonna be like, I did that. If Jasper leave this earth, you're gonna be like, I did that, I stand on that. Yeah. And in 5 years, where do you see Grit254?
So in 5 years, Grit254 will be fully international based. We're gonna have campaigns in different countries.
Amen.
And in different continents. So that's one. But my success is in all these different countries and different continents. We are our target market. If I'm able to reach my target market, because my target market is not just financial, it's rather, these are the people who I work for.
Yes.
You know, these are the people who I create for, because these are the people who want to look exceptional, and they want to have quality.
Yes.
And they really want to look good, and, you know, have those one-of-one pieces. If I'm able to reach
your target pieces, audience, and deliver the feeling that you
for them,
intended for them,
that's my success for you. That's my success.
Amazing. That's beautiful. I just want to, you know, we're about to finish, but I want to engage this question really quick, right?
Okay.
So we're talking about fashion industry. Fashion industry also includes modeling, and there's this thing about different sizes. Because personally, I'm apple shape. Just like you said, you struggle finding clothes. I feel I also fashion speaks to me, because I had to struggle looking for clothes that actually look good kwa mulia Kikuyu, right?
Okay.
So what do you think about, do you make clothes for all types, body types?
Yeah.
And also when you're doing, because you said you're going to be doing what did you call it, campaigns,
yeah,
all over the world.
Yeah.
So I want the models out there to prepare themselves, because you know, Grit is coming, all right? So are you open to having models of different sizes and different, you know, and when I say different sizes, I just don't mean in terms of somebody is plus size. I even mean there's dwarf people, short people, yeah, people that are apple shaped like me. You know, we have been, when it comes to fashion, we are not included, right? So what I would love to hear, you know,
design is supposed to meet people's different preferences, and now people's different sizes and body shapes.
Yes.
You know, as a designer, one of the things that I want is to make sure, you know, if whoever wears these clothes or these kinds of designs that I do, different body shapes are gonna fit well in my different varieties.
Yes.
So these clothes are not just made for a specific body type. In fact, I go all the way to 5XL.
Wow.
6XL. Yeah.
I love that.
Because they're all made to measure.
Yeah.
The good thing about my designs is if you come to me, I'm gonna measure your body and then make clothes that are supposed to specifically fit your body.
I love that. So there's a young man out there, you know, watching you. You said you're 27, you're a young man yourself, but it's impressive how you have, you know, been consistent with what you're doing, and also, you know, answering to your calling, because this is literally answering to your calling. And they want to start something, you know, they are scared, and you know, it's allowed, right? What would you tell that young person out there, according to your experience?
I would say you just have to do it scared. You do it scared, you do it hungry, do it angry. You know, whatever it, you know, your feelings really don't matter in the large scale of things.
Yeah.
They're only temporary.
Yeah.
But the work you put in is permanent in the large scale of things. So if you put in work for 1 year and ignore your feelings for 1 year, you're gonna be in a much better place than you would have been putting your feelings.
Yeah. So look at the camera, say one last thing to the people, anything you would love to say, and also you could also speak on where they could find your products, about your social media platforms. Talk to your people.
So on social media, you can find me across different social media platforms: Instagram, TikTok. My website is under construction, but it should be up soon. I'm gonna put the link up on all my social websites, all my social media sites. But very soon my website is under construction. I had to reconstruct it for a few reasons. So all I wanna put out there is watch out for us, you know, keep watching out for us. We're coming, and we're coming in a very hard way, and we're not coming to take any victims. We apologize for anybody in the way who is gonna be affected by our rise.
Period.
But unfortunately, it's inevitable.
Yeah.
We're about to break every limit that has been set on the streetwear industry.
Amen.
Within our boundaries and even without the boundaries. So watch out for us. We're always gonna deliver the exemplary quality that you should get from us. And you know, stay safe. Everybody who has a dream, follow your dream. Nobody, not even yourself, should come in between you and that dream. And that's what Grit254 signifies, is we grind regardless. We go after everything that we want and we desire with all that is within us, regardless of situations, emotions, and anything and everything that tries to come in the way. So yeah.
Yes, guys. So it's a Nyanjom. That's an amazing name.
Yeah.
I love the name. Very unique. Thank you very much for joining us. And it's a wrap, guys. Thank you. It's a wrap. Thank you.